I was hoping he would pick the Warriors or something.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. Up and in on the way. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Curry with it. Picked up by Brown. Irving for three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Precision passer Curry also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
To the inside. Here's Horford. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Pass to Drummond. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. Back to KD. 3 on the clock. Pulls up. High post.
That's crazy. Good shit.
Boy, that in-between game of Durants is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Outside for Simmons. Curry outside. And the Nets another three.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Horford. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Irving. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Here's Durant. Bank shot, no good. Celtics trail by 4.
First quarter.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. It's sent back down.
That's on me for being a dickhead.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Just enough coverage to bother
That's
that
not a
three-point
foul.
attempt.
Come on.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Now here's Smart after the miss from Andre Drummond. Williams gets the bucket.
You know, still
Big
a raw
Rob.
talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, fans. That was your Brooklyn Nets dead team. Make some noise, fans.
And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. And he drives in. Shot's good
That's
by
crazy.
Mills.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
Now here's Smart. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. On the wing, Brown. That one, no
I'm
good.
getting hold,
Great D
bro.
that time from Griffin.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Brooklyn
Brooklyn was in the
leads by 4.
motherfucking points.
Harris, right side. Here's Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Brown wide open. He fires. The offensive rebound. And it's blocked. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the
Never
quarter.
played so
Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field.
Fans, your Brooklyn Nets.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And that one, good. Tice has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Boston. Down low, Griffin. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Tice. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tice has got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, is patience and precision as a playmaker.
So both teams making some changes here. Irving surveying the floor. Durant in the corner. And stolen by Tatum. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Clock is at 3. Here's Claxton. Excellent D there from Williams. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
The kick out to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Nice shot by Smart.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Simmons on the wing. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, season sweep form last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
And, you know, that's really the difference between the middle-of-the-road team and the true elites. It's a relatively fine line. It's not just playing at your best, but bringing that consistency night in and night out.
Slashing with purpose there after setting that screen. Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game.
At the line.
What do you think?
Shooting for
A
Brooklyn.
lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Inside, here's Horford. That one falls.
The helper.
Horford's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside for Durant. Fires for 3. And they get it back to the middle. Stolen by Smart. Brown outside.
I'm ass.
Andre Drummond.
I'm ass
You
for
don't want to
missing
give up
that.
that kind of look too often.
Curry can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Back to Brown. A 3. Buries it from 3.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. That was clutch.
Point range. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Irving. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
And finished off by Horford.
You got that vision, baby.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Pass to Drummond. Outside for Simmons. It's stolen by Tice.
On that.
And here we go with Horford running up the court.
Oh, they gonna let him foul
Off
me?
target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Irving. Back to Curry.
Oh, that was your shot.
And here's Irving. They get a hand on it.
But that boy is a defensive monster.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We've got more in store for you. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
I'm rolling nice to have that.
Boston leading by 9. Smart wide open. He fired.
Let's go.
Good on the
Half
triple.
that.
Smart's got 7 points in the game.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
To the left side wing. And stolen by Tatum. And Horford with a clear path to the hoop. Back to Tatum. Down low. Tice.
Vision.
And Tice throws it down.
You might quit something,
Hey,
bud.
defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring.
That defense,
He's
man.
making
We like
passes like
Hawks.
that too. Watch out.
Look thought he's from Atlanta.
It's stolen by
that, told
Tice.
you.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Brown. Good. It's Tatum picking
What
up
a
the assist.
sequence.
7 points in the game.
Vince.
Offensively, defensively,
Good
they are in
shot. I was
total
trying to screen it.
control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is
Way to
as
answer.
lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
First team.
And the Nets making a change here.
Coming out on the floor for your Nets.
Screen by Tice to the inside. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside, Horford. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Simmons.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons.
Not
But
in the
last
bonus
season,
yet.
injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. The rebound by the Nets.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Simmons with it. Out guarded by Smart. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Irving for 2.
That's a nice shot.
Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket. And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
And so Tatum nails them both. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Williams with the block.
Oh my goodness, that
Williams
defense
is
is crazy.
outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Driving the lane. Pass to Williams.
Damn.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Pass to Mills. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc.
That's you.
Rebound by Williams.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Damn.
That's trailed by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harris outside. Shoots over Brown. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Tatum. .52 seconds left in the third.
You know, Al Horford is capable of going on these solo runs. He can take over a game virtually by himself at times.
Mills with it. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, I love how strong Tatum goes to the rack. When you give him room to get up, he's banging that thing.
And the Nets miss again. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. into the paint. Williams, that's good. And it's 9 points for Williams.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all
I
but
knew
over.
I would separate myself.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets trail by 20. And Irving launches it from deep. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Picked by Horford. Pass to Brown. 3-pointer. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Smart goes in. And he makes good on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Irving. Durant wide open. He fires. Hits it from 3-point range.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Offensive rebound. And it's Williams with the jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Nets.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. The Nets making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for your Nets, Andre Drummond.
Nets trailed by 18. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. Now Irving. Durant down low. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. Inside. Tatum on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Outside Durant. From deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's an 18-point lead. The kick out to Brown.
Here we go.
Outside, Smart. Brown feeling it out a bit. Jacks up a 3. And there's the shot clock
I mean, I haven't
violation.
scored
Couldn't
in
get the
a
shot
while,
off
though.
in time.
Nice defense. Let's see if he gets good.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Nets.
They trail by 18.
For your Nets,
1:33 left in the fourth quarter.
Timeout, Brooklyn. We're giving T-shirts to the...
And Brooklyn making a change here.
Come on! Who wants it? Get loud! Substitutions on the court.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Curry. Outside Durant. Shot from the wing. And he hits the jumper for two.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Marcus Smart.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good.
They're holding me, bro. No foul, no nothing.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I knew it. Oh, man. Whew. I gotta wait